Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
What is going on? Oh,
Ned,
Yeah.
let's go.
Ned.
He snuck in. He
Special
opened the
guest,
door.
Ned.
You see yourself?
Oh,
Dude,
that's
the views are
unbelievable.
going to skyrocket right
I was
now.
gonna
with him
say,
on.
what a
Just-
treat. Oh,
Yeah.
little midweek treat there with Ned. Oh, I love that. What is going on, everyone, though? And welcome in to Expected Bets for your go-to podcast for all things hockey betting. Bringing down the slate for April 2nd. 5 games tonight. So kind of the perfect number, in my opinion. Games aren't the greatest, but good 5-game slate and kind of dive into each game a little bit deeper than we have the past few nights with the 10-game slates. Before we do that, let's get into some NHL storylines. Ryan Leonard sucks.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I mean,
full analysis of his
I
NHL
wish
debut.
that wasn't against Boston. I wouldn't
I
have
know,
really been all
I
that
know.
interested otherwise.
Ah.
And
That's what
sure
drove it home
sounds
for
like
me. I was so
Mm,
I bet way too much money on Ryan Leonard
Me
last
I did
night.
too.
I
too.
thought
Yep.
it was a
Yeah,
the
perfect
narrative was so damn
narrative.
So
Well, in-
tasty.
It's not like they plopped him on the fourth line.
Second line minutes, all his friends there.
with
Like they showed all of his
Strome, yeah,
friends,
yeah.
like up against
Taking
the
him out
glass.
to dinner the
Oh.
night before.
Yeah, at
Come
the
on,
BC,
man.
at this local college, Ovechkin going to a local Boston college bar, singing bands and make her dance
Oh, that's
together.
wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a circle. It's right by BC's campus on Com Ave.
Oh, cool.
It's literally
Leonard
it,
can't
it was
drink,
literally the
though.
perfect scenario.
I think it's one of those underage college bars
Sure.
for sure.
He had a couple attempted breakaways. He just couldn't handle the puck.
No, that
Yeah, it was like the
But-
puck was bouncing on him the whole
I
night.
know.
They gave him a trick puck. Like, up,
classic Boston. Classic Boston. Good news. Another Boston College Eagle is making their NHL debut today. Gabe Perreault with the New York Rangers. He's going to be on their second line with JT Miller and Lafreniere, and he has been rotating in with Cooley on their second power play unit. So can't wait to bet him for 2+ shots on goal tonight and watch him miss. So stay tuned for that. Our best
and
bet
watch
of
him
the
have
show.
one attempt.
Wait,
no.
he's not from Minnesota or something, right? Add to the narrative too.
Where's Perreault from? He's 23rd overall.
No,
in
he's
2023.
Canadian.
He's got to be Canadian.
He's
yeah.
Canadian.
I mean, to me, the narrative was the biggest reason for that play, and it's just, I don't know, it's
Yeah.
frustrating.
And then on top of it, that they even offered shots. Like they didn't for
Yep.
Snuggerud. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew. They're like, "Hey, watch this."
Yeah.
Fall
Oh, you
into our
guys
trap.
are dying to bet this guy who's going to miss? Sure. Here you go. Here you go.
yeah.
Ovechkin 4 away from tying Gretzky right now. And DK, shout out DraftKings, use promo code THPN for $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. They have the odds for which team he's going to score that tying goal against. Look, so I did a deep dive into this today. You can tell I was pretty busy at lunch. Carolina, Chicago, New York, Carolina, Columbus, New York, Pittsburgh. Those are their remaining games. 5 games from now, they play Columbus on a back-to-back. That is the odds-on favorite at plus 150 for him to score that goal against. You have Carolina. They played twice as well. They're plus 425. And then you have the New York Islanders, which they also played twice at plus 230. Looking at this market, Columbus, who they play in their 5th and 6th games, probably make the most sense, which is why they're the betting favorite. New York's also a sneaky pick because they play the Islanders in their third game after tonight. And then they play him after Columbus. So with 2 games to go, their second last game of the season, they play at New York. So
I'd be worried about that Chicago game. Not him getting it then, but if he has 2 goals against Chicago, now this whole thing gets tighter. But yeah, we'll see.
that's actually the team he's been the worst against.
Oh,
compared
really?
to the
Oh, crazy.
teams.
I remember
So-
he had a hat trick against them, I think, last year, but
So
that may have
against-
just been that's just like recency bias in my mind, I guess.
Against Carolina, he is the 4th most against. Chicago is the 24th most. The Islanders are the 8th most, and Carolina again is the 4th most. Pittsburgh's last game of the season on the road, 9th most. Oh, would that be fantastic?
Yeah, against
No,
Crosby,
but-
it would be so fitting. I just don't think it's going to take that long.
No. But yeah,
So my thought process on this is I want him to be 2 away, and I want to just take him for 2 goals. I think that's the way to do it. Wait until
Yeah.
he's 2 away, and then target that
like
game and grab him
Yeah.
for 2.
I
would
like
you
that.
take him for a last goal score where he breaks the record on an empty netter?
I feel like
Would
he's
he
not
do
gonna
that?
break. I feel like he's not going to break it on an empty netter. I feel like
I
it's
was
just
going to
wrong.
say that would be so anticlimactic for the NHL just to have to tweet the clip. He breaks the record and there's just no
Yeah.
goalie in net and he shoots one from center ice. Oh, that would be fantastic.
What if he's trying not to do it and the puck bounces off of him from the other team, so it inevitably
I did see that stat that his first goal was against
What's going
Columbus.
on, Dave and
what
Dougie?
Dave
Yeah.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
I mean, it's kind of nice that you have them stacked back to back. So, like, if he doesn't get that first night, it's like you have a double insurance bet for him to get it.
yeah.
I think that's why it's plus 150. And honestly, it seems like a pretty decent bet at this rate, averaging 0.7 goals per game this season. So right on track with that.
And I'm not going to jump off of this once he hits it, by the way.
No,
Because he needs
add to
to
the record.
keep on adding to the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a very real chance Matthews is doing this in another decade.
Yeah.
Think he can stay healthy that long?
I don't know,
It's all
but
about
Obi
age,
missed
yeah.
time on the
Longevity.
two lockouts in the COVID shortened season. So
How far is Draisaitl from it? Like, I feel like he's been just crushing the last few
Yeah,
years.
that's
I
interesting.
don't know how far he would be off, but I think it's all about just stacking seasons, though.
yeah,
Being able to last, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, his contract what expires next year.
yep. And he said he's probably not going to come back.
Going to the K.
Just to go tear up the K.
Oh man,
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Maybe pull Jaromir Jagr out of retirement and dominate the Slovenian league for a little bit too. Who knows? Those two
Yeah.
get together. Other news, tons of playoff implications tonight. All of these games pretty much do, which is awesome. Florida, or 2 teams can clinch tonight. Carolina can clinch a playoff berth with 1 point, and where's the other one? Oh, Toronto can clinch a playoff berth with 1 point. So those are the
I
2
did
teams
not
that can
realize
clinch
Toronto is the top of their division.
Barely.
tonight. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
they
know.
play Florida tonight. Which
Yeah,
is,
that's big.
yeah,
They could
an
literally
incredible
flip flop.
I also did
Uh,
not realize Boston is last in the East.
Sabres. We're coming. We're not eliminated yet.
No,
Nope. This one kind of was curious. I wanted your takes on this. Charlie McAvoy possible return. Why? Why? What are we doing that for?
I mean, they're not eliminated yet, but I mean they are. But
yeah. I don't
somehow
know why
none of
you
the
did
East teams are like look at the West. The West has like 4 teams eliminated, right?
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
And somehow the East is like, oh, we all
That's-
still have a chance.
that second wild card spot's just a giant mess right now in the
It's
East.
such a cluster.
Yeah, no, I just didn't understand the reasoning of why Charlie
there's
McAvoy would possibly
there's
return.
reason. No. I don't know. I mean, as a player, do you want to just get your skating legs back at least, so that way you're not just going in the off season with not played again. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Like if he's pushing to play.
Go enjoy some time off. Go golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Boston's been in the playoffs continuously, I think, since he's been there. So enjoy the offseason, dude.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hurdle, Petrangelo nearing the return. Vegas does it again. It's incredible. No long term.
amazing.
Yeah,
but they didn't really add anything.
Yeah, they didn't cheat this year to add
no.
people.
Yeah.
So.
Credit to them. We'll be nice with Vegas today. Yeah, that was kind of all I had. Any other news that you guys wanted to bring up before we hop into today's slate?
No, I think that covers it.
Cool. All right, getting into today's games, we got Minnesota at New York to start us off. New York minus 162, Minnesota plus 136. Total set at 5.5, minus 120 to the over. New York, as we talked about before, is 2 points out of the wild card spot. Minnesota is in that second wild card spot as well, in the opposite conference. Gabe Perreault making his NHL debut tonight. These teams did match up less than a month ago, with New York winning 3-2 in OT. Minnesota 1-4 in their last 5. New York 4-5-1 in their last 10. Any plays in this one? It feels like this is a game. I lean Rangers in this one to start us off, but any thoughts on a side or total here?
Yeah, I would lean Rangers here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I mentioned it on Monday. I think
Minnesota keeps getting wins though, but
but it's not.
Shesterkin's been great.
They were still getting wins. Now it's finally kind of catching up to them, where Frederick Gaudreau playing 2C is not working out for them, and
why?
Foligno being on the top line is
don't
losing
forget
its luster. Wow!
Don't forget, Minnesota is 22-15 on the road. The Rangers are below 500 at home.
How many of those 15 happened since February?
I know. I'm just saying, man. That road record it's nothing it's better than a lot of teams in this league,
Well,
regardless of what their
you
form
also
is
make a
right
good
now.
point here. Do you really trust New York on the other side of things?
That's the other thing too.
That's the counter argument there.
Yeah,
and Minnesota is 4-4-2 in their last 10. It's not like they're like 2-6-2 or something like that, right? I mean, they're pretty much 500.
But 1-4 in their last 5.
Yeah, fair. It's not like anything's changed though.
No, you're right.
They haven't like lost anybody additionally. Like,
Yeah.
We're gonna really trust the Rangers at minus 160. I don't know.
I get your point. It's hard to trust either team in the spot.
I lean the under. I'll give you that. I mean,
we did that the other day against Jersey, and God.
No, I know. I just feel like Minnesota in general has been a team trending towards the under. And the Rangers, I mean, Shesterkin is as bad as their blue line has been. Shesterkin has just been great. So it's scary. It's scary though. I don't really want to do either of these money lines or totals. Let's put it that way.
No,
it's fair.
Nor do I want to do any props in this game.
Oh, you're so wrong.
You're missing
the one. You couldn't be more wrong if you tried.
This is one that I do know.
3 in this game that I love.
All right, let me do one then, since you have 3. I'm probably gonna,
right.
It's probably gonna be your top one, I would guess.
I guarantee it's not.
No,
it's a block shot play.
Oh, okay. That's probably Lindgren. Or
it's off the board. It's a block shot play, but yes.
All right,
Fox is up there. Go ahead.
So yeah, Fox shots. Minnesota is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
One of the worst against shots.
The worst
by defensemen.
Yep.
So you're getting Fox at 1.5 at minus 148, which is bettable as far as numbers go. But I don't mind taking them up to 3, just given the scenario. Last 2 games, 9 shot attempts and 5. He's hit 3 and 6 on net. So, Rangers fighting for their lives right now. I don't mind sprinkling Fox for 2 and 3. 3's plus 210.
Yeah, I love that too tonight. Minus 145 on DraftKings. I think FanDuel had that around minus 155. So be sure to shop around for that price. I'll stick with another shots on goal play here. Ryan Hartman at 3
Yep.
plus tonight, plus 130. He's hitting 7 of his last 10, 3 of 5 against New York, and is hitting 7 of his last 10 road games. New York allowing the 6th most shots on goal to forwards in their last 10 games. Decent price on Hartman at plus 130. Someone on that team's got to shoot, and he's kind of been that guy as of late. So really like that play at Hartman. 3 plus shots on goal at plus 130.
Yep.
Now it's time to paint the picture. I teased you guys with this before the show started. Block shot play.
Dave, let us know if this is an approved artistic
Yes.
performance, by the way.
I've been shopping on Dave's website too. I have like 2
Nice.
horse racing photos that I need to order.
I sent
but
you that
have,
sketch of what I'm going to commission him to do.
That sketch looks
That's
fantastic. I can't wait
gorgeous.
till he sees.
Yep. I can't wait for
Gorgeous.
him to spice it up.
He's maybe a miracle worker. You got to
He's
pray
gonna
he
have to
is.
He's going to have to be.
Braden Schneider, 2 plus blocks, minus 125 on DraftKings tonight. This is a narrative game. New York needs to win this game. It's basically playoff mode for them right now. And what do we do in the playoffs? We usually target defensemen for block shots, but DK and FanDuel juice the hell out of those odds. So this is kind of a little early value on a block shots propped. He's hitting 62.2% at home this season, 6 of his last 10. Minnesota's been firing lately, and he's on their first PK unit. New York, I believe, has taken a bunch of penalties as of late too. Yep, 3, 4, 4, and 3. So love Braden Schneider at 2 plus blocks tonight.
I don't mind that at all. I think that looks great.
Price is
Minnesota
right.
should be
Too.
desperate tonight too. I mean,
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
This is a game New York needs to win. Playoff mode.
and Minnesota kind of needs to win this too. I mean, they
Yep.
pretty much have that locked in, but if they keep on losing and Calgary finds a way to win, it's not done yet.
Calgary still has a game in hand right now too. So
And,
Not that
and who would you
guarantees
rather
they're gonna
play
win.
right now, Winnipeg or Vegas? It's kind of
Neither.
it's kind of a tough one.
neither. I'd rather just miss, miss the playoffs.
Just
Just
go
write
home
my
earlier,
write my
yeah.
ticket. By the way, I mentioned this the other day, but Dallas is now only 4 points back from Winnipeg with a game in hand
Ooh,
after last night.
Wow.
Winnipeg lost to the Kings last night. So that could get spicy there, man. We got, Dallas has 8 games left. That's plenty of time for something to change here. So I think they're going to try with every ounce of their being to not have to play Colorado in the first
Oh,
I
round.
would have
yeah.
to agree.
So, and poor Winnipeg if they have to play Colorado again. Oh,
Jeez.
Bucks
might
probably
have
having
to make a
flashbacks.
trade and just feel like I'm done with this.
Yeah.
A few other looks that I had circled. Fox Point is bettable again tonight. Minus 142 on FanDuel. He's hitting 4 of 5, 7 of his last 10. He's hitting both of his games against Minnesota and hitting 6 of his last 10 at home. And same with JT Miller. Also a 1+ point. Looks pretty bettable as well tonight at minus 138.
Yeah, but
So-
look at his 2 points.
Against
recently.
Minnesota.
Recently and
Oh.
against Minnesota for Foxy.
Damn, he's from East Palestine, Ohio. That's where that train blew up.
Oh, fucking God. Anyway, I'm gonna grab that Fox Point. I know I said I lean towards that under, but looking at that, I mean he has 2 points in 3 of his last 4 games.
Wow.
I mean, I know the competition
Yeah.
hasn't been great. We're talking Vancouver, Anaheim,
No.
and San Jose, but
Yeah,
Still.
I was not expecting that one from Betsy today. Happy we clarified Ohio. Yeah, that Fox point 4 of last 5, 7 of his last 10 overall. So another good one.
I like it. Damn it. I
And
wasn't going to bet a bunch
who
on this
is
game,
the-
and now.
Who was the defenseman you talked about first point the other day, Betsky?
Yesterday on San Jose?
Mook Doolin?
No, remember I liked his shots and you liked his point, and I said the shots feed into the point narrative that he's gonna be firing the puck. Who was that?
Is on Monday?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No, okay. Neither did I. That's why I was asking.
That was
I
1,000
clearly
years ago.
didn't. Maybe Chikrin?
I don't think he
Perhaps.
played Monday because they played yesterday.
Luke Hughes.
Luke Hughes. Bang. Good pull, Franco. Yeah. So same narrative tonight with Fox.
Love
Gonna
it.
be firing.
Shots.
And
points.
Kadri really screwed us on Monday.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Way
always
to
how it
go.
works.
All right. Any other plays in this one? I think that was
Nah.
That's good.
We spent
that was
21
more than you
minutes on it.
thought. That was more than you thought, Besky.
Way more than I thought.
All right, next game up, we got Washington at Carolina. Carolina minus 218 on the money line. Washington plus 180. Total set at 5.5, minus 120 to the over. Florida on a back-to-back here. Again, Carolina can clinch a playoff berth with just 1 point tonight. Washington 1-3 in their last 4. Carolina 8-2 in their last 10. Carolina in reg. Any thoughts?
So
Is it bettable?
Two arguments. I'll give you two arguments here.
All right,
Argument
let's
number
hear it.
one is Washington should never be plus 185. Ever. I feel like their road record is 24-9-3. I believe they haven't had too many back-to-backs. I forget what their back-to-back record is. I don't have it in front of me right now. That's argument number one. Just it's a ridiculous price. Argument number two is, though, Washington's pretty much locked in at this point. They're 11 points clear of Carolina and of Toronto for the 1 seed in the East. So, I mean, unless they have some sort of epic fall off, I don't see them, not clinching the 1 seed in the East. So, how much juice are they going to have for this game in particular, coming off last night being a tight one? Really, they scored late to take that lead back. I don't know. It's tough. Like, I can make arguments both ways. I feel like Carolina has a little bit more to fight for here, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I don't mind that. And it seemed like the Capitals really kind of took the foot off the gas after that first period, especially that, you could see it change as soon as Ovi got his goal. Ryan Leonard 5 shots. God.
If he hits tonight, I swear.
I know.
I mean, do they even offer him tonight? They probably do.
Yes.
That might be a
spite play.
It's going to be the worst is he's going to get his first goal against Carolina, and it's going to be a thing where he's like,
I'll bet his
good
goal
against them historically.
I will bet his goal. I will do that because I only need to throw a quarter unit on it, and I'll be plus 500 or whatever. So, I'm willing to do that. But,
yeah, and again, kind of the way he was playing last night, he was getting some breakaway opportunities, or he was definitely cherry picking at times too. And you only need one shot at that point.
Yeah. God, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to.
Because if he hits, you're going to be pissed.
I know he's going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little BC parlay, Perot and Leonard. Anytime goal score.
Is Perot any good, though? I thought he was the dude
He's
that
fast.
fell. And
He did.
Because I remember a lot of people thinking the Flyers were going to take him with that pick, and then they didn't take him, and then he just kept falling and falling. And I don't know.
I mean, even when you guys did take,
team was stacked, so it was really hard to say.
Even when you guys did take BC players, they didn't want to sign with you guys, so probably better that you guys didn't pick them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Talking
Cutter
about
Cutter
Gauthier is a
there.
pussy. But
Yeah.
it's fine.
Listen, I'm just thinking positively, Franco. I'm thinking of a spin zone here. You didn't want him because he wasn't going to sign anyway. So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, look
his
who- look
loss.
who's talking.
He can rot in Anaheim. That's
yeah, we
fine with
can't
me.
sign anyone, so it doesn't matter. Doug, you brought up a good point here. So DraftKings tonight has a Alexander Ovechkin boost that you can use on him. Looking at his point tonight, minus 165. Is it? Can you just bet it straight, or does it have to be a parlay with Ovechkin? Or like you have to parlay several things
I mean,
with
you
him?
can do
or-
3 shots and a point or 3 shots and a goal and boost it.
Yeah. He makes a good point.
Yeah, I took Hinostroza because he was on the top line though, and because he's the GOAT, clearly scoring a goal at plus 550. You guys just didn't even know. Is he on the top line again? I mean,
No, he's not.
Completely.
He's not.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't want to just being put in anybody's head. Oh man.
Oh, Marcus Foligno's on the top line tonight.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
God,
that's-
don't do it.
go,
Don't
baby.
do it.
That.
No.
let's
I don't
go.
mind
We're
that.
cashing another stupid bet. Let's do it.
I don't
Oh
mind
my
that.
God.
I don't mind that.
When I saw that he scored, and then it said Vincent.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
I was like, oh, Vincent, of course.
Yes. Oh yes, Vincent. Yes. Yes. Yes, Vincent.
Never been called Vincent in a day of his life.
No.
Mhm.
Except for by his grandmother, probably. But
Yeah.
We're never getting through this slate at this rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Dougie, you're in on this one. Do you
I'm
lit
betting
the fuse
Foligno.
here.
I
yeah.
am betting Foligno. Like that.
I don't
I-
mind
yeah.
that. I probably will do that.
I don't doubt it.
I'll probably sprinkle a little Leonard Gold too. I'm at it. Anyways, for something that may be more interesting or quote unquote safer from this game, 2 pieces that I kind of just dug up now that looks kind of tasty. I know this one kind of makes me shake, but Brent Burns is shooting once again.
Oh no.
He's
Not
hit
this
4 in his
guy
last
again.
5, averaging 5.8 attempts. He's only a 1.5 guy, and he has hit his 1.5 in 10 out of his last 11 against the Capitals, averaging 6.9 nice shot attempts in those games.
Dave unfortunately just summed up our show.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's it.
We went into this night saying I don't really love the slate. Like I don't really see much on the board. Like, you know, maybe a couple plays, but not too much. And here we are betting Brent Burns, who hasn't hit all season, and whatever.
I do have one play that I really like in this one. It's Seth Jarvis at 3+. Even money tonight on DK. He's hitting 3 of his last 4, 6 of his last 10 overall, 5 of 9 versus Washington, and 66.7% at home this season. And looking at a shorter time span, 6 of his last 10. Washington ranks 13th for shots on goal to forwards this season. Like I said before, they're on a back-to-back. So, yes, that's another one too. Dave Aho as well looks great tonight. I didn't plan on betting every Carolina shooter, but I do have them all on my cheat sheet, which unfortunately is probably going to end up how this night goes. Aho hitting 4 of 6, 6 of 9, nice against the Capitals, and 6 of 10 at home this season, hitting each of his last 3 as well. Aho looks great. Jarvis looks great. Both of the shots.
And then if you want value on the top line, Jackson Blake.
Yep.
You know who also looks good? Stankoven at 2. Hit 9 of his last 10.
Yeah, his attempts worry me a little bit. That was going to be the other one
That's
I was gonna
correct.
bring up, but now I'm
Yeah.
a little. But
What
yeah,
are your guys' thoughts on Blake Point being plus 100 again, being on that top line? Feels like a really good price.
Yeah.
Him and
And you're
Taylor
getting
Hall.
in-
Him and Taylor Hall. I mean, Taylor Hall's been on an absolute tear. I hit
Yes,
him
he has.
hit him on Monday. Now he's minus 115. I guess the question comes down to like how many goals do we really see in this game?
I know.
I mean, Logan Thompson's in net. But again, is this a statement game for Carolina? I
Yeah.
don't know. They've been scoring.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, like if you just tell me that these two goalies are in net and there's no back to back and it's just an even neutral site, I'll take Logan Thompson or Freddie Anderson all day, every day. But I don't know. I kind of lean the over here, to be honest. Now that I'm like thinking about it. Not really what you would think when you think of these two teams, though.
No.
And then in terms of the Ovechkin profit boost tonight, probably just go at this point. It's been, I think that's a safe play. You can boost it up to 33%. Trying to figure out how to bet it now. It's going to work. Come on, DK. Nope, not going to work. But yeah,
I think it
that's what I
has
would
to be
do.
like plus 200 odds or something.
Is it really?
Should we move on to the next game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few other parlay pieces. Aho point looks great. Ovechkin point looks great. Jarvis point looks great. And Svechnikov 2+. So those are the parlay pieces I had in this one.
Remember when
What did Dougie say?
Shevnikov and
I think
Ovechkin
it has to be
fought?
plus
Wow.
400.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't take his last
Just
goal score.
they're
Do
saying,
it
I
on,
dare
do
ya.
it on,
I
do it
dare
on
ya.
last goal.
Yeah, just last goal. There you go.
What's
Yeah.
the boost? How much do they give you?
33%.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex
Really?
Ovechkin last goal score.
I mean,
And then
not
you
that
could
we
just-
think they're going to win this game, but they could.
I'll sprinkle on it tonight. $5 gets you 71.
They don't even have to win for him to be the last goal scorer.
No.
That's true.
Yeah.
Garbage time goal if they're down 5-2, you know?
Yep.
All right, I like it. Placed. All right, next game up, Florida at Toronto. Toronto -112, Florida at -108. Total set at 5.5, -118 to the over. As mentioned before, Toronto can clinch a playoff berth tonight with just 1 point. Toronto 6-3-1 in their last 10. Florida 4-5-1 in their last 10. Are on a 2-game skid, and they're on a back-to-back. This is a massive game in terms of the Atlantic Division playoff implications. Betsky, we'll start with you in this one. Any plays on the side or total in Toronto, Florida?
Man, I kind of like Toronto money line here. Florida is looking like they're kind of figuring things out again. I mean, what? They haven't scored more than 2 goals in a game for 3 games now, right? Or maybe they against Montreal on the first of those 2 games, but they're kind of drying up a little bit here.
Yeah, you're right. They haven't scored more than 3 in their last 3.
There's a lot more on the line for Toronto. I feel like there's a lot more. Toronto probably wants that top spot more than Florida. I mean, I'm sure they both do, but you know what I'm saying. And God, who doesn't want a Toronto versus Ottawa first round?
That would be fun, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me Toronto money line here, and man, I'd be tempted by their puck line.
Ooh.
Who's in net for Florida?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Bob.
Back to back,
Confirmed. Yep, confirmed.
4 games straight.
You gotta wonder though, is Florida pissed after that game, blowing that game last night?
I know.
To be honest with you, I'm shocked that this is -112 for Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lean Florida here.
I get it. I do, but Florida just doesn't quite look right now.
No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. It feels like this could be that wake up. That game last night could be the wake up call. Like, oh shit, like now we have a chance to kind of like put these guys down, which is what they love to do, right? Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto's been the whipping boy of Florida for like the last couple of years. It's felt like.
Dave, you gotta stop stealing my picks. Love Sam Bennett tonight. You're getting his 3+ shots on goal tonight at a bettable number after he just missed back-to-back games. In both those games, he had 4 and 6 against Toronto. I think overall he has hit in 8 of his last 11 this season on
10
the
of his
road.
last 14, but 2.
Yep.
Just add to it.
66.7% on the road this year in 8 of his last 10. You're getting Sam Bennett at a bettable number at 3+ shots on goal tonight. Hammer. Love that tonight.
I like that a lot.
Love that.
And he's especially good on the road recently. Last 10, 80% hit rate.
Yep. And Toronto has allowed the 10th most shots to goal to forward in their last 10. So all aboard the Sam Bennett train tonight.
Yep. Yeah, Seth Jones 1.5 still looks good too. I know that got brought up in the chat by Leroy. That may be a nice one if you want to tack it on to Brent Burns or someone else for some 1.5 options. I'm going to go right with Bennett's line mate here too. And Marchand point against Toronto has been just insane. Feels a little risky. He only has 1 point since coming over to the Panthers. But getting decent value at plus 100, and he's hit 15 out of the last 21 games. I know some of those are playoff games, and he has some just insane playoff history. But man, it's really tempting. 7 out of the last 10 games in Toronto, he has a point in. There's so many multi-point games here. That one piques my interest at that price.
On the opposite side of the ice, any thoughts on Nylander at that 2.5 mark tonight? He's missed his last 2, but has been particularly great against the Panthers in general. Obviously, a bunch of playoff games sprinkled in there, hitting in 11 of his last 15. And then at home this season, been a huge home dog, hitting in 75.7% of his games compared to 43.2 on the road. Any thoughts on Nylander tonight?
I don't mind it. It's probably like a nice at minus 130. That feels about right. I'm a little worried about those last 2 kind of dips he's had. One was against LA, who he had really, really good history against. So the temps have gone down kind of through this whole last stretch of his 10 games. So I don't know. I have some pause there. The Leaf I like the most is Marner, who against Florida has been very good for both his shots, where he's averaged 5.4 shot attempts against them over the course of 17 games, and his points, which he has a point in 12 of those 17 games as well, including 5 multi-point games. Marner's shown up against the team for a long time, and the playoff series where all of Toronto were chanting for Florida to get them in round 2 after they beat Boston. He was one of the few of the big 3 in Toronto that really kind of showed up in that series.
Yeah. Willie Shots, Tavares has also been scoring lately. Bobby McMahon. Another guy that you're getting some value on tonight, too. I took him last night. Of course, he missed Reinhart. Reinhart's been red hot lately. He missed last night. He had 2 shots on goal, but he did have 6 attempts. He's got some great history against the Leafs recently, hitting in 6 of his last 8. He has been a home dog this season, but he has hit in 3 of his last 4 on the road.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No. So we're all thinking Bennett, though, is going to be our primary guy tonight?
Bennett's the one I feel the most confident in. And again, I do feel like if we're going to have kind of a slumping Florida for the Toronto money line, it's going to probably be because that top line's not firing on all cylinders. But you never know.
Yep.
One more thing to add to Bennett, just to add even more to it. I looked at his 0 days rest. He's hitting 9 out
back-to-back, bro.
9 out of 10 games this season.
Yeah.
And
motor guys, man.
In 7 of those 9 hits, he's had 4 or more shots.
Dang.
So even
All
better.
gas, no brakes.
Yeah, it's not even like he's just barely getting there. He's crushing. So I love that. I love that play. I love it.
Yep.
Would you marry
Anyone on?
Yes.
Oh,
it? Okay.
I would.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I thought. I thought he was.
There you go. Damn it, we should have posted that to the tails today. I wish I had time to research before whatever. Pissed me off.
All right, next game up, Colorado at Chicago. Chicago plus 310. Colorado minus 395. Q Franco.
What?
Should any team be minus 400 on the money line?
Okay, I was gonna say, wait, what did I do?
No, this is your segment here. This is your segment.
No, man. So the only problem with this theory, at least, is we're getting to the end of the season now, and this is when you really do not know if Chicago is going to show up at all. Like middle of the season, where there's those letdown spots from a big, huge favorite like Colorado is here. That's when you want to like attack the dogs. I don't know. I just don't know how good I feel about any dog with 8 games left, 7 games left.
Yeah.
Like these.
What do you mean?
Unless you're Buffalo.
Unless they're Buffalo.
Unless they're Buffalo. Buffalo just is awesome. Like keep starting Reimer and keep winning. But otherwise.
And then at the end of the season with 5 games to go, there we go.
Yeah.
Same
you see
roller
the potential
coaster.
again. You go, this is why I like this team.
I will say I don't mind backing goals on the Chicago side because I feel like they've been scoring, especially at home.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to take any kind of money line or plus 1.5 or any of that kind of stuff with Chicago. But, typically I target like that first period team total over a half. That's minus 115 a night for Chicago. I don't mind that. I don't think Colorado's all that defensively or in net. So don't mind looking at that and looking at props for Chicago, point props.
Yeah. The Sabres are like the Superman at Six Flags Darien Lake for all my Buffalo people out there. We'll get that reference. I'm backing Chicago tonight. Love Chicago props tonight. Love not taking the money line, but love Chicago props tonight. Dougie just posted this, which I'm definitely going to hop on this. Donato at 2+ looks fantastic. Hitting 8 of his last 10, 10 of 17 against Colorado, and 7 of his last 10 home games. Bedard shots also looks great tonight too. Question for you guys here. Is Ryan Donato better than Connor Bedard? Because Donato point tonight is minus 140 and Bedard's only minus 130. So is Donato better than Bedard? Seems like a pretty straightforward argument here. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Right now, current form.
I guess mathematically, right? I mean, if the books are making their lines off of data and odds and pure math here, then I think that's what they're saying.
Donato is better than Bedard. Yeah, I think it's a clear-cut argument. Yeah, Dougie agrees.
Wow.
Dave, we might have to blur this out because this is so gross.
No, we're not taking Vinny
God.
Henny. We've moved on to bigger and better things. Mr.
Marcus Foligno.
He is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Better? Maybe. I
would say so.
Yeah.
I think I could beat up Vinny Hinostroza, actually. I know I can't win in a fight.
Can you beat up Vincent
Foligno.
Hinostroza?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vincent's coming out. Yeah.
So it started.
3-piece suit. Yeah.
Levshin on point looks like a good look though at plus 160 again. Points in 2 of his last 3. So if we think think that they're going to score points,
don't like betting against Colorado. This team has not been fun to me all year. So I may let this one.
Hey man, like I said, I just don't trust Colorado's defense. Their offense is fine.
Yeah.
Dougie. Yeah, that would be something.
Remember when Teravainen point was like, it's not that bad recently, I guess. I felt like he was on a nice tear for a while.
I mean, I mentioned Bedard and Donato point. I do like both of those plays. Donato 2+ shots is obviously a parlay piece, as Dougie pointed out in the chat. One guy who is bettable at that 2+ mark tonight for shots on goal, Ilya Mikheyev, -110 on DraftKings, hitting 6 of his last 10, 6 of 9 against Colorado. Hit the sound effect, and 6 of his last 10 at home. So I don't mind
Nice.
that look as
Nice.
well. Maybe Mikheyev Donato 2+ shots on goal, but I also like the 2+ parlay at +110 with Bedard. So
What's
I'll save my units for tomorrow.
what's Devon Taves been drinking recently? Why has he just been a shot wagon?
Ooh, I like that. There you go.
It doesn't,
And
it
he's a
doesn't make
road
any
dog.
sense.
And he's a road dog.
Is he?
Probably just
Yep.
because he hadn't been shooting before that. I mean, all these players go to waves. I don't mind that at all.
His volume
What was
looks
I think
fantastic.
him plus Jones feels really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was looking at Big Val. His shots look great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, our boy Nazer is on a 3-game streak as well.
Mm,
Three
No,
or
I'm
4 of
not
his last
doing it.
5.
there's your other goal scorer in this game too. So you got Foligno in the first one,
Is he still top line? Or are they like screwing around?
Brent
again like
Burns
they
in the
always do?
second.
No, Mikheyev's
Who's
on
it?
the top line now.
Yeah, Mikheyev
There's,
2+.
there it is. That's actually my goal scorer. Bam. There you go.
All right, I'm taking his shots on goal then. All right.
All right.
This is getting
K of gold
Deploy-
doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. Shots. Yeah. Deploy
Yeah,
some units tonight
all
on this
right.
game. Come
I
on.
didn't know he was on
Come
the top
on.
line.
Who knows? The units won't be there tomorrow.
Look at his history against Colorado too,
I
man.
know.
Goals in 3 of his last 4.
I know.
Yes.
It's like they do this on purpose. They're like, all right, let's see if Franco can find it. All right, there it is. Take it. Come on. just take it.
Where's Waldo? It's just a book with just props scattered around the page of just Frank. You got to put together the puzzle. All right. Let me write that down. Where's Waldo with props? I'm trying to create that meme.
Doing it. What was the milestone that what's his name's at? Brock Nelson. This feels like that game that he's going to do it. Hold on.
With
Mhm.
goals, right?
Yeah, Dougie's got it so far. Oh, and I have the guy in the last game too. Oh, you're gonna hate him.
Yeah, Nelson is 2
I already
goals
have my guy
away.
in the last game locked
Nelson's
up, and
2
I'm
goals
fine with
away
him.
from
I love
300,
him.
guys.
Oh,
If he gets a
Who?
goal early, Brock
Brock
Nelson's
Nelson.
2 goals away from 300. This is the type of game he could score 2 goals in. Let's be honest here.
who would have thought
So
at the start of this season that we'd be all on Chicago props in this one, as Colorado's a -400 favorite? Growth.
I'm telling
That's
you,
growth.
I don't. I do not
is that time
buy.
of the season where
I do not
It is.
buy Colorado's defense, and I do not buy their goaltending. I've said it for like months now at this point. So I'll gladly take Chicago props and watch this game before nothing.
Look at that Dave's comment. That was
It's Brock Nelson's 78th birthday. I will sprinkle his 2 goals. I'm not going to sprinkle his 1 goal at all. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
right to 2.
Hoops whole goals tonight for you, Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this parlay, I can't wait for you to type this in and give me the odds. It's like
Yeah.
you could retire tonight.
Yeah.
Mikheyev. So what do we have right now? Mikheyev, Foligno, and Burns. That's spicy.
I don't know if I want Burns goal.
Yeah, Burns is
So
just
just-
shots.
So just Mikheyev and Foligno right now.
Yeah. Probably Ryan Leonard goal is what you would do.
There
if
you
wanted
go.
to be stupid.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Okay.
the degenerate one. Wait, are we missing?
oh, I
something
think you
with
did say
Burns
Leonard goal.
No, okay.
Yeah. I think you did say Leonard
Making
goal
sure we-
tonight.
I mean, the real one would be Jackson Blake. That's got to be a pretty good number, right?
Yeah. But
We're
you could
doing
probably
it.
get a good number on Taylor Hall.
Taylor Hall.
230.
Taylor Hall's been ridiculous.
230,
Yeah,
and he has 5 goals in his last 5 games.
Yeah.
Awful head-to-head against Florida. What better way to break that?
Taylor Hall
Blake only has
point.
1 goal in his last 10. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean Taylor Hall points bettable tonight. 8 of his last 10, 2 of his last 4.
Yeah, I said that one.
against,
I like it.
Washington. Yeah. All right, last game of the night. Let's see what we can cook up
15
here.
minutes later.
It's the Vancouver Canucks taking on the Yanni Newmans.
Newman.
Hello,
the Yanni
Newman.
Neiman's. Seattle
Oh, you know
at
what I'm on.
Vancouver. Vancouver minus
You know what I'm
155. Seattle plus 130. Betsky hit it.
Yanni Newman.
Yep.
Try
2
and take it
plus.
away from me. You can take him away from me from my cold, dead hands. He has now hit in 6 straight games. He's only missed 3 times in his entire NHL career, which, by the way, is only like 10 games long. But he is averaging 4.8 shot attempts over his last 5 and has hit 3+ shots on goal in 3 of those last 5.
Yeah,
He
but
gets
look at his
division
head-to-head.
rival,
Shit.
the Canucks, for the first time in his career. This guy's not.
His
I don't
head-to-head
see
shit.
why. How is this not minus 140 or so at this point?
So, question.
No.
Does it matter? Does it matter that they changed his line mates today? He's
They did
bumping
not-
up.
Wait,
He last game I just checked. Last game he played with Stevenson and Eberle,
yes,
and now he's up with Beniers and Kako.
and that's where he had been for a while. For
I
a
thought he
lot
was on
of
the third
run.
line. I thought he was on the
Nope.
third line with McCann and Wright for a little bit,
Nope.
or
nope,
Burakovsky
no.
and Wright. That's where he
No,
started.
when I jumped, maybe his first couple games. When I jumped on the Newman train, it was once he got bumped to the Kako Beniers line and the top power play, which they have taken him off of now.
Oh, really?
He's on the second unit with Montour, Eberle, Beniers. and
I got one that's a guy that I've gone to before.
yes.
Mikey Eismont is
Yep,
on the second
I had him.
line,
Yep.
taking Newman's role. He's minus 108 for 2 shots.
Oh,
Correct.
Oh.
Love it.
I like
love
that.
it. I
Mikey
love
eyes,
it.
baby.
What happened
Nice
to Dylan
Mikey
Sprong?
eyes.
Love that. You mentioned Beniers.
Wait, what
too.
happened to Sprong?
Sprong's on the Devils now, man. He
Oh, he sprung.
he's
all the
spring
way to
has-
the
Sprung
has
and sprung. There was just 3 brain cells combined of us trying to
My
just
brain
talk
is
about that
pouring
one.
out of my
Maybe.
ears right
yeah.
now.
I know. I know who
He's
I'm
smart.
not touching for shots.
You better not say it. I got 2 that I really like. Actually, 3. Better not say any
I'm
one
not
of them.
touching. I'm not touching PS5.
All right, good. Yeah,
Uh,
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
screw
jail.
that
screw
guy.
that guy. Jeez, he has not hit his 2 shots.
Jail.
on goal
He's-
since
yeah.
since we bet on him.
Yeah, Kadri, jail. PS5, jail. I think
Yeah.
Rob Thomas is also in jail. Yeah, all those guys just one leg short of our parlays. You mentioned Beniers. Beniers at 2+ tonight, minus 102 on FanDuel. Looks unbelievable. He's hitting 7 of his last 10 overall, 8 of his last 10 against Vancouver, and 5 of his last 6 on the road. So give me Beniers 2+, and Betsky, one of your favorite players, Vince Dunn, 2+, also looks unbelievable tonight. He is minus 150, or he was. Now he's at minus 155, so it could be a parlay piece. He's hit in 7 of his last 10 overall, 7 of his last 10 against Vancouver, and 74.1% of his games on the road this season, including each of his
Wow.
last 9.
4.6 shot attempts over his last 10 home
I love
games.
that. Yeah,
6.3 shot attempts.
right.
on
Letter
the-
Juvie.
his last 10 away.
That's the comment of the night. I love that, Dave.
Yeah, pin
Ah.
that somewhere. That's great.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of a player called Tyler Myers?
Chaos draft.
Yes, I where are we
Calder
getting at?
winner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you looked at his
Sabres.
2+ shots on goal tonight?
Oh my.
He has a
God.
shots on goal prop tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes, he
chaos
does.
draft. That's Tyson's
he
favorite
does.
guy.
Yes,
That's Tyson's
he
boy. Where's
does.
Tyson? Get Tyson in here. You're getting back at Vancouver prop. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Tyler Myers has
That's
been
crazy.
firing lately.
Hey guys,
Firing.
Heronic is available again, so I'm going to take his under 1.5. Thank you very much. Why do they keep offering it, man? Like rinse, repeat. Thank you.
Yep.
Look
Yeah,
at
Tyler
his
Myers.
head-to-head against Seattle. 0 of 5, 3 shots out of those 5 games. Averaging 3.2 shot attempts, only skewed because he had 7 shot attempts and 1 shot in one of those games against them.
Yep.
It's all about that under.
Yeah,
He's
Tyler
coming
Myers
off a hit.
Oh,
Even better.
Heronic.
Yep. Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah. You just dodged the landmine.
Yeah, I didn't see it last game. So
Now it's time to just run into the field naked.
I'm going, guys. Wish me luck.
You've officially beat the books.
Yeah, I just keep cashing on it. Like, why the hell would I not take it? It's the same as Izamont. Like, they took him away.
Love that.
I bet him the one
love
game.
that
He
so
hit.
much, Dougie. That's
Ooh.
a great play.
Yeah, that
Dar,
is
Donato, Mikheyev, done.
Yeah.
Love that tonight. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Right. Need to make some money back after yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Yesterday was a bloodbath for me. I don't know about you guys.
I got
What day was
3
just,
and 3.
perfect?
Monday.
No, it wasn't. Kadri ruined everything.
No.
Things were looking so good too.
Last week,
Gabe
Thursday,
Soleil was
when we
like-
went 8-0.
Yeah, I think it was
Thursday we
last
killed.
Thursday.
Last
That
week,
was
Thursday,
yeah,
when we went
pretty
8-0.
much-
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
just printing money. Another block shot prop in this one. So I now have Beniers 2, Dunn 2, Isamont 2, Newman 2, Tyler Myers 2, and now I'm adding a 6th bet in Seattle, Vancouver, which is just disgusting to say out loud. Marcus Peterson 2+ block shots, -135 on DraftKings. Again,
Peterson or Pedersen?
Peterson.
There
Pedersen?
you go.
Pedersen.
No,
It's Petter.
Peterson?
It's Petter.
Peter?
2 T's.
It's Petter.
You're gonna get rocked in the spelling bee. You're gonna be
I'm
out,
hosting.
You're gonna be out round 1.
I'm
We gotta
hosting.
do
Get out of
pronunciation
here.
bee.
I am
Pronunciation
I'm
bee.
hosting.
I'll
I'm not.
crush you
I'm not
guys.
in this at all. I'd be out the first round.
Except for Newman. I would have failed
Yeah.
Newman.
I would have failed Newman on the
Yeah.
Would have gotten rocked.
I agree with you.
My world.
Pedersen is
my-
a block shot, maybe.
Yes, and this
I will
is
give you that
this is the narrative again. Vancouver 7 points out, not dead yet. That's the theme. They're not dead yet. He's hitting 8 of his last 10 games, 5 of his last 7 against Seattle, hitting 65.6% of the games this season. Seattle has been firing lately. They're 9th in shots for in their last 10 games. So give me him for 2+ block shots tonight.
You know we're missing like the most important thing of all.
No,
between these
I'm
two
sure we're
teams,
not.
right?
What?
Every game that these two teams have played has gone over.
There it is.
Every
I can't.
game. Every game.
Yeah, but that was the same way with them in Edmonton, Seattle and Edmonton for a long time.
Hey man, I'm not betting the end. I'm just hopping on.
Who's in that?
14 straight games.
Yeah.
The other thing too is like Vancouver's been trending to the over anyway, right? Like in general,
All right.
it's even money basically. -105 on DK.
I like it.
Sorry.
I'm going to have nothing
Plus
to bet with
104.
tomorrow, or I'm going to be able to just retire and I'll never be on the show
This
again.
is the night where we make it all back, guys.
Yep.
Is that not what this is all about?
Now, do
I
I,
mean, you
put
could
my
wait to bet this
30%
one.
boost on this play, Dougie, or my 20%?
You could wait to bet this game and see how brutalized you get from the early slate. If you're feeling bad about last night, or you can just go head first like I'm going to and hope for the best.
What do I?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm paying my
Jarvis, Fox, McKay,
30% on it.
Jarvis.
So there are a ton of plays tonight as far as pieces to use. I guess the question is, how crazy do we want to go? How many legs do we want to go? And then do we want to go just more juice legs, or do we want to go ones that are even? Because guys like Yzerman's bettable straight. I guess Donato is not, right? Was Mikheyev a straight?
Yes. I just placed him.
Yeah, Mikheyev is a straight.
I'm just saying, so for the parlay, do we go just juiced legs? Or
No,
do we say screw it and do whatever the
just
hell
do
we want?
whatever we think is best.
And how many legs should we do?
DraftKings has a same game parlay boost of 4 or more legs tonight. So we cue the music.
So it's got to be 4.
Gotta be 4.
We just answered our own question.
What's the game?
Donato 2+ shots on goal.
It's time
That's
to
a
play the
parlay
game.
piece. Time to play.
Well, do we do that game? Do we do like Donato 2, Bedard 2?
Sorry, being Betsky. Go ahead, Franco.
God damn it. I'm trying to keep this thing on a track.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're losing it. I just gave out 7 picks in Seattle, Vancouver. I am
All right.
lost.
Schneider blocks. Schneider blocks.
All right, so we're not
That's
doing
a-
a same game.
Wait,
We're
does
just
it need
going-
to be a same game or can it be a same game?
The
next?
same game is the boost. Maybe we
Is it
could do a
game
same
X or
game.
just the
and-
same
and,
game.
Same game.
I
X.
have just a 20. Oh yeah, no, it's not X. It's just it's just a normal one.
Let's
Oh wait,
just do
there is
bo-
an X. No, there is an
Yeah,
X.
there's an X.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an
Okay.
X.
All right, so we're
All
good.
right. So we just need 2 legs from one game.
Yeah.
I vote we just skip Washington,
Yep.
Carolina.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam Bennett at 3.
Yes.
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 So we got Schneider blocks at 1.5. Sam Bennett 3+ at -145. Going to the late game. There's a bunch. Do you like Donato at 2?
There's a bunch.
Yeah. Is it
Hilarious when you look
is
at
it
what those two
Donato
games are.
2? Is it Taves 2?
I like Donato and Tays too, or I don't know if I want
to do
I
Donato and Mikheyev since they're line mates, right?
agree.
But we don't have McKayev in right now.
No, I'm saying like do we do Mikheyev or do we do Donato?
Kind of like Tays as a one to add, so maybe it's Donato
Yeah.
and Tays.
You want to go Donato then?
Donato and
I have
Tays
Taves in here.
for our same
Yeah.
game pieces.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would make it.
And then
the
we
same
can even
game,
add one
right?
more in the late game. We make it
We
5.
have
Diamond.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't.
Wait, how many do we have?
We already have.
We
4.
have Schneider blocks
Oh, I
1.5.
forgot.
Sam Bennett 3+. Taves 2. Donato 2. That
Yeah,
is
I don't
with
know
the
if I
bonus
can, I don't
available.
know if I can allow my baby
Plus
to wreck this.
789.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Then just toss the over
Lace bet.
on sweat out the thing that's hit 14 straight.
No, don't do that. Please don't do that. If anything, you do Newman too.
All right. We should probably
We're in.
wrap this up.
Any
so we can
closing
get this
thoughts?
out.
Yeah, so we can place all of our bets and tweet this out. Been going for an hour. Wow.
I know.
This is just crazy. I need to go bet Marcus Foligno, guys. Come on, like let's
Oh,
wrap
yeah,
this
I need
up.
to do that.
And
too.
Ryan Leonard
I need to
too.
lose on Monday tonight.
All right. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to tonight's live stream. If you haven't signed up for DraftKings, be sure to do so. Use promo code THPN for $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Parlay of the night again was Schneider over 1.5 block shots, Sam Bennett 3+ shots on goal, Devon Taves 2+ shots on goal, and Ryan Donato 2+ shots on goal. Be sure to use the SGPX boost tonight, 33% on DraftKings. We appreciate everyone for tuning in to tonight's stream. We will be back tomorrow with with another show, and then we will return Friday with the Expected Bet Show. So once again, thanks for tuning in and have a good night. See ya.